Good morning, Farnsley Wildcats. Welcome to another wonderful week here at Farnsley Middle School. I give you the morning messages for the week of January 2023. Welcome to a new year and welcome back. So glad to have you all here with us. Can't wait to get things going for the rest of the year. We always start with our motto of Farnsley. I am unique. I am pursuing excellence. I am developing. I am a lifelong learner. Together, we are Farnsley. If there is something that you do on a regular basis here at school or representing Farnsley or what have you, and it's not this, reconsider, refocus, figure out what it is that you need to do differently so that you can be a better you. I'd like to give a shout out to the cheer team that competed over the holiday break. They placed fourth in the state Capos tournament. Congratulations to the cheer team placing fourth in the state. Way to go. Great job. Don't forget, if you're not feeling well, make sure you stay home so that you're not spreading any germs or diseases or what have you, and so that you're a better you. Get better before you come out. And if you would like to see one of the telehealth doctor here in the building, you can fill out this form and get access to a telehealth doctor. It is through Norton Healthcare, and it is no cost to the parents, to your parents or yourself. Okay, so that is available to you as well. Couple reminders. Remember, be sure that your iPads are fully charged and keep up with them. Day users, if you need to use a day user, is no longer room 99. That has changed. That is going to be in the main lobby. You have until 8 o'clock in the morning to get your day user device for the day. Don't come down halfway through the day and expect for us to stop doing what you need to do and get that done. You only have access to getting the day user until 8 o'clock in the morning. Hallway transitions, right hand side of the hallway, single file, zero voice level, no horse playing. Before you transition from class to class, this should be a reminder to you about what you need to do and so forth. We will have safety drills going on over the next couple of weeks. We have to do all 4 safety drills for reminders to make sure that we're fresh and ready to go. That's fire, emergency, that's earthquake, intruder, and severe weather, making sure that you know what to do in your locations at any time. Remember, whenever we do drills, your safety is our number one concern. You must remain quiet during the entire drills until you return back to class so that we can ensure that if anything changes or is out of the ordinary, we can give specific direct instruction on what to do next. So stay quiet at all times. Something else that is new, locker visits. Every student needs to visit their lockers before going to class. Every student. Drop off your backpacks, jackets, non-school issued electronics. All of those things need to be put away. Let's be very specific. This is specifically to you eighth graders. Typically, first part of the year, we had you all go after your first 2 periods. No, we need you to go before you go to your first period class. So before you go to related arts or your explore class, visit your locker. Get rid of your hoodies, get rid of your jackets, get rid of your hats, your coats, your backpacks, all that stuff that does not need to be with you before you go to class. We will be enforcing that. So do your part and make sure you take care of that. Couple reminders on the uniform, polo shirts, tops, polo shirt style tops. Okay. That means the ones that have 3 buttons and a collar that folds down, black, white, gold, gray, royal blue, navy blue, baby blue. Logos no bigger than your thumbprint, quarter zips, or crew neck sweatshirts. Any Farsley Spirit wear top is also approved, but it's got to be the ones that we sell, okay? I've seen some that people make themselves, but if you put that on a hoodie, it is not uniform. Your bottom should be pants, shirt, skirt, skirts in the colors of black, navy blue, or khaki. Pretty easy. No leggings, no jeggings, no stretch pants, no yoga pants, or what have you. Your shoes should cover your toes and your heels at all times. No Crocs or what have you, okay? What's going on this week? Short week. Student wellness, it was this morning. Chess practice and so forth. Jeans Day this Friday. Beta Club. will be hosting that. Don't forget your jeans. If you have holes above your knees, they need to not show skin. Any hole above your knee of your jeans, if you choose to wear jeans on Fridays for $1, no skin should be showing. Be creative. Wear leggings underneath those jeans, shorts, or what have you. We have a busy week, back to a busy week next week, and so forth. I like to spend the remainder of my time talking to you about New Year resolutions. Usually about this time of year, people make New Year's resolutions, okay? New year, new you. Let's talk about that. I call it a behavior modification plan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a lot of key words there. Behavior. What is behavior? All behavior is not bad behavior. Behavior is anything you do or how you act, okay? Behavior is just that. It's how you act or what you do, okay? It can be internally, how you feel, or your thoughts, or whatever, external, your actions or routines, okay? Modifications, that's a big word for just means change. How do you change some things? Here's a little link to some sources I've been citing here, or what have you. How do you change a behavior? Like I said at the beginning of the year, people usually do behavior, set New Year's resolutions. This is what I want to do for the new year to be a better me. That's key. Me. It has to be personal to you. It cannot be something that somebody else deems that, oh, you should, you better, whatever. Sure, your parents can do so, but ultimately you've got to make that choice to be able to change how you are for yourself. So, couple steps here. I reviewed on our last morning message different steps to move forward, but now let's go into a little more detail. Create a list. If you do not write this list, it will not be plain, will not be referred to often or what have you, and it'll kind of become mundane and not happen. So create a list. I would like you to list things that you would like to see changed about you. Again, modification means change or what have you. Behavior modification. Again, behavior is anything that you do or act, your feelings, or anything else. Here's a list I came up with, like become healthy, read more, be on time, plan ahead, complete work on time, meditate, have clearer skin, have a good dental report, learn and play an instrument, get better grades, have less stress, be a better friend, help around the house more. These are lists of things that maybe you would like to see different or better about yourself. Now, I caution you, when you make this list, some of these goals need to be broken down to simpler goals. To say, oh, I want to become healthy. Well, what does that look like? Well, I want to eat better. I want to exercise more. I want to drink more water. Those are things to become healthy, okay? All those things relate to becoming more healthy. Or I want to be on time. I want to have clear skin, or what have you. What does it look like to have clear skin? Okay, I want to make sure I wash my face. I don't want to put on too much makeup, or make sure that I use an astringent. Guess what? Some of these things can help support the others. Like if you drink more water, you'll have clearer skin. If you drink less soda, you'll have clearer skin. All of these things kind of work together, but ultimately, like drinking more water and not drinking as many, eating as many sweets or drinking as much soda will also help in you having good dental report. Imagine that. These things happen over time and going from there. So, I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to challenge you so that we can move forward over our next time. Let me say this. Now you have to consider what you will do to address these things. Like, what are you going to do over time to replace this behavior? As somebody who's worked with behavior modification, you have to choose and decide what you will do different in doing these things, or sometimes what you choose to do different are worse than what you did before. Okay. For instance, I'd like to not eat greasy foods so much. Well, instead of me eating greasy foods, I drink soda. Well, sure, you're probably not eating greasy foods, but you could eat like fried chicken, for instance. Chicken is a protein, and that's good for you. But sodas, or you drink pop or what have you, that is bad for you. So it's kind of counterproductive. What that becomes worse than what you decided to change. But if you say, okay, I'm going to, instead of eating this eating greasy foods, I'm going to choose more vegetables and more lean meats to eat instead of more greasy foods or what have you. So consider what you would do differently instead of what you're doing now, because, or how you'll change that. Because sometimes what you'll do differently could be worse. All right. So, another key thing, identify this long list is long and it can be like too much to deal with. I consider it like an elephant. Sometimes it's too stressful and too much to change all at once. No one should consider changing everything at once. It's impossible. I have a picture of an elephant for a reason. It's like, why is this so large and so much? It's like, how do you eat an elephant? It's large. It's too much. You can't bite an elephant and eat an elephant. But how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So taking this, your list in that same reference and thinking, oh gosh, this is like an elephant. I can't accomplish this. Although you can, if you just take one bite of a time at a time. So instead of trying to tackle all of the things on your list, consider 2 to 3 things on your list and identify those things and focus on just those things, such as I want to drink more water, I want to be on time, or I want to complete my work on time. Instead of you taking on everything, identify those 2 to 3 things that you'd like to see happen. Have a support system on how you will check your progress daily. Check, self-check, buddy check, parental support, journaling, other monitoring systems, and understand that it does take time to change a habit, to change your action or behavior, what have you, okay? It takes 30 days to form a habit, 30 days for you to kind of not really concentrate on it that hard anymore. So after 30 days, you'll do something different. But until then, allow yourself some grace and understanding that, hey, let me make sure I do this right or what have you. Doing something consistently for 30 days becomes a normal practice. Don't expect to be perfect the first few days or times. Remember, you're worth it. You are worth the effort to making you better. After a while, you'll notice the changes in yourself. Evaluate how you're doing. Reward your growth and refocus your efforts for any shortfalls. For instance, recognize that you are making progress. Give yourself a pat on the back. Be sure that the reward you're giving yourself is not counterproductive of your efforts or goals. Okay. Sometimes you need to reflect on how to do better if you do fall short of what you're trying to accomplish. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. That shouldn't have been there. Celebrate those things that you are doing well, and then go on to the next. Go on to the next. What else will you accomplish? Mark those things off that you've done. Go back to that list. Mark those things off, and then go on to the next. What else will you identify, and what else will you do for the next 30 days? Now, don't go back to those old ways. Remember, this is now habitual. What you've done over the first set for 30 days, you've accomplished that. Keep going. Now add to it. That's all it is. This works for all ages and phases of life. Some time ago, I wanted a better dental health report or what have you, and I was like, man, yes, I brush my teeth every day, but I can't stand flossing, and so I said to myself, I'm going to every day make sure I floss every day for 30 days. Wouldn't go to bed until I flossed. And what was my reward or punishment? Well, at the time I was like, I'm gonna go shop. I'm gonna go shopping for something special for myself if I make this accomplishment. And if I didn't, then I wouldn't allow myself to go shopping. I wouldn't give myself the reward. So I would floss. Sometimes I woke up in the middle of the night because I forgot to floss. It became habitual, became a habit, and now it doesn't feel right if I don't floss anymore. Well, in turn, I had better dental reports, and everything was fine. Okay, so the challenge I have for you now, this week, make that list of things you'd like to see change about yourself. Make that list and consider. And make sure you break it down and consider what you those 3 things that you want to highlight. 2 to 3 things that you'd like to highlight on what you will do what you will want to focus on first. Make the list, highlight the 2 to 3 things, and what you think you want to change it to. What do you think you want to do to address those? That's all I have for you this morning. Remember, the difference between a good day and a bad day is your attitude. Let's make it a great one.